friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss May. On my channel, I do a variety of lifestyle videos and food review videos and vlogs and Costco hauls. Today's video is going to be a Costco food review videos. We picked this up from Costco, and this is from the brand Pulmuone. So even if you don't have Costco membership card, like if you go to like H Mart or other Asian grocery stores, you're gonna see this item because I think this is like a very famous big Korean brand. The Pulmuone Chinese-inspired Mongolian beef stir-fried noodles, and it says it includes ramen noodles, seared beef, and mixed vegetables with a savory sauce. I'm Chinese, I like Mongolian beef, and I would like to give it a try because it says Chinese inspired. So a lot of the problems with these packaged items is it actually, like, they contain a lot of sodium. So if you do have certain medical conditions, just be mindful of what you put into your body. So just FYI. And another thing that I do see here is that it does have corn syrup in the sauce and canola oil in the mix. So it's not like super clean, but today we're just eating for the flavor. And this is something like if you're too busy to cook, like, or switch things up and try to cook it like within 3 to 5 minutes. It's like an easy fix when you're busy. All right, let's get into today's cooking. So this is what it looks like. It has a microwavable tray. So if you don't have a stovetop, you can put all of the ingredients into the microwavable tray and microwave it. Add the 3 ramen noodle packets, the 2 beef stick and stuff, toss the noodles and cover the tray and microwave for 3 minutes, and then mix it up and then microwave for another 3 minutes and let the tray just sit. But hey, we're a little bit extra, so we're gonna actually stir fry it. Another thing is what I like to do, actually, I don't put the entire bag of sauce in there, so it's not like too salty. They do give you 3 individual packs of noodles and 2 individual packs of beef, which I also think is interesting. Don't you think? It's not 1-to-1 ratio, but that's okay. And some dried vegetables. I highly recommend if you add some like real vegetables to your dish because this is definitely not healthy. It's a lot of carbs. Here is the sauce. I can see some carrot looking in the sauce. It's 1 pack of sauce. So, and this is the microwavable tray. It's a huge one if you cook in the office for 3 people. I would say though, like, I appreciate the fact that they individually packaged those noodles so you can portion them out, the noodles and the beef. But what's a little bit confusing is this sauce. They give you only 1 pack of the sauce but individually packed noodles, which I feel like it's harder to portion the sauce than the noodles, don't you think? Because after you open this, it would just go everywhere. Okay, first thing first, we got the little pot here. This is the pot that I actually get from Costco. It's from this brand, TJ T-Hole. I'll find it on Amazon and link it down below. Like, this is actually my own, works so perfectly, and it's actually the 3rd one I have. They're not sponsoring me, but I just genuinely really like this. They work really well with soup, stew, stir fry, and it's pretty deep. It's deep enough and it comes with a lid. All right, so we're in the kitchen now. This bag does come with directions. Also, I realized my dress kind of looks like an apron. So for the noodle, we're gonna use avocado oil because that's the healthiest oil that you can use. Let's take it in. Another oil. Oh, I accidentally add more than I intended, but that's okay. We're gonna put into the noodle. All right, so these are the noodles. We're gonna turn up the heat to medium to high and toss the noodles to separate them. So right now they're as hard as the break. Oh, did you guys notice? Like, those 2 packs are actually bigger than this 3rd one. The 3rd one, for some reason, this one kind of looks really, really small. Let's try to loosen up noodles, and then this step takes about 2 minutes according to the thing, but don't do it too hard so you don't break your noodles. You want your noodles to be long because long noodle stands for longevity. That's why in Chinese culture, we always eat noodles on our birthday, usually ramen noodles, because, like, you know, we want a longevity for our birthday. So now you could either add more oil just to avoid the dehydration of the noodles, or you can just add in a little bit of water, just like 1 tablespoon or something. Just put a little bit of water. So you can see the noodles are soften up. So adding water definitely makes it way easier. Don't add too much so it doesn't become watery. This process is supposed to take only like 2 minutes, but it actually took me about 4 minutes. Just FYI if you're cooking this. And then here is the sauce, and of course the sauce is a little bit on the sugary side. You can tell, like it kind of looks like a syrup. So we're just gonna add in like not the entire pack, maybe half of the pack. Usually should be enough. Also in the sauce is mushrooms and carrots. If you don't like mushrooms, this may not be the dish for you, just FYI. There's mushrooms and carrots in the sauce. Because there's mushrooms in the sauce, you can definitely add more mushrooms to add more vegetables. But today, I think we're gonna do the bell peppers because it usually goes really, really well with Mongolian food. We're gonna give it a little bit more of the sauce. The sauce actually smells pretty good. Once it's all mixed in, I think we're ready to dish it. I almost forgot they have the green onions and chili ring topping. Can't forget these. We're gonna dump in all of this dry vegetables to make it spicy. Wow, there's like chili peppers in here. And mix it really, really well. And I think we're ready. Ooh, look at this. And dish the noodles. Wow. The noodle consistency is actually amazingly good. Look at this. Whoa. It's pretty good. It looks really promising. Okay, we're gonna dish the whole thing and I will see you in the taste test. Alright, this is what it looks like. Here's the final product. It's a huge plate of noodles, and of course I top it up with bell peppers just to add some vitamin C, vegetable fibers, and some crunchiness. And also the bell peppers are also sweet, so it adds a little bit of sweetness and crunchiness to the texture and some healthiness to it as well, some freshness. Wow. And the color is super good too. Get an orange one if you're making at home. All right, now let's get ready to do the taste test. Let's see if it actually tastes good. I have seated myself and let's take a look at this noodle. So first of all, this is like at least 2 people portion, so definitely for 2 people, especially after I add the bell peppers. Of course you can add mushrooms and stuff. I just feel like bell peppers adds more textures. And let's try this out. First thing, the noodle texture is super good. It's not of those like frozen food. Granted that this is not from the freezer aisle, it's from the fridge aisle. So the noodles has really good consistency. It kind of tastes like the real thing you get from the restaurant. So let's take a look. Noodles are super good. I would say it's way better than the frozen food noodles for sure. It's really good texture. It's very nicely flavored. The sauce is like that Mongolian sauce with a very tiny little bit of heat. It's not spicy, it's just a little bit of heat. And it's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit salty. Like I didn't put an entire packet of sauce in there. I actually put like 65% of the sauce. So, and that's enough to season the entire thing, which I think is pretty good. Okay, now let's try out the beef. I do think like the beef, like when I was making it, the beef kind of looks kind of dry. I don't know if you guys like can't tell. It kind of looks kind of dry, but I need to test it to see if it actually tastes dry. It's dry. The beef is super dry. It's good flavor, but it's super, flavor is good, but the beef is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a 5. Just because it's like a thick chunk, but it's like so dry. So it's a little bit on the chewier side, but the flavor is good. So it's good, nice protein. Definitely add the orange bell peppers. It just tastes so good in the sauce. The noodles are so good. It kind of tastes like the stir-fried noodles you get from the restaurant. It's a very nice texture. I would say like the noodles are just a little bit on the drier side, so definitely put a little bit of water. Don't overdo it. If you overdo the water, it will become like a noodle soup. But if you just put a little bit of water when it's on the medium heat, it will just burn out, but it will help you to loosen up the noodles and prevent the noodles to be super dry because it's already like a dry stir-fried, drier texture noodles. Ready, after trying everything, I think I'm ready to give you my honest review of this Pulmuone Chinese inspired Mongolian beef stir-fried noodles that I got from Costco, and also I think you can buy it from H Mart and other Asian grocery stores or even online. There's like this Asian grocery store done online called We. I actually really liked it. Okay, so let's check out this item. Let's review it, what I like and not like about it. First thing first, I love the sauce. Of course, it's on the sweeter side and saltier side. There's a lot of sodium in it, but it's sauce on the side. So you can actually portion it out. I've only put 65% of the sauce in there, and it actually flavored it pretty well. So you don't need the entire packet of sauce, but of course you want to go in, you do you. The second part is I really like the noodles. The noodles have really good texture. So the noodles and the flavor, and it's just so good. Third, about the beef, I think they give you actually a lot of, didn't like go stingy on the beef, which I appreciated. And they're big chunks of beef, but the only thing is like the beef texture is a little bit on the drier side. So it is a little bit chewy when it comes down to beef. So I would say like the beef has good flavor, but the texture is not my favorite. I like the fact that they package it really well, like everything is individually packaged, but it's just kind of confusing that they give you 3 packs of noodles, 2 packs of beef, and then 1 pack of the sauce. So what's the point of packing the noodles separately if you pack the sauce together? It's just a little bit weird to me. So I would appreciate if you gave 2 packs of noodles, 2 packs of the sauce, and 2 packs of the beef. At least then I can do 1 pack first and then do another. So now I opened my sauce, and it's just so hard to preserve them in the fridge because like it's liquid, right? So I think with the packaging, I love the individual package servings, but it's just a little bit weird in terms of how they individually package that. And lastly, I do think overall, it's a really good item. You can use stir fry and you can use microwave, but if you use microwave, you're just basically taking a discount on the flavor and texture because it's definitely not as good as stir fry. Because if you want to stir fry noodles, it's better just to stir fry it on the stove. So I do think it's better just to cook it on the stove. And if you want to add any vegetables to make it healthier, definitely add bell peppers. I love this orange bell peppers. It adds great flavor and texture, and you can also add more mushrooms and carrots, which are always like great like flavor profile coming to combination to this sauce. So overall, I would give this item 8 out of 10. Would I buy it again? Yes, I think it's actually pretty good, but I would say it's not the healthiest because it does contain 7 grams of added sugar, 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Of course, in the ingredient list, I do see canola oil and corn syrup, which are kind of alarming ingredients. So I won't be eating this item every single day, but I'll definitely like buy it. And if I have a busy schedule for the week and I just want like a 10-minute meal, this is a great 10-minute meal. You can just cut up some bell peppers. It's just so much easier than like if you cook everything from the scratch. So I'll probably just eat it once in a while, like maybe once a month. It's not gonna hurt you as much. Yeah, everything in moderation, and I do think it's actually pretty successful. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have tried this item, please comment down below how you like them. We all have different preferences, so something I like you may not like, and something I don't like you may actually swear by it. So share your opinion with our community members so people can see different opinions and preferences before they make the purchase at Costco or Asian stores. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out my other review videos from this brand, Pulmuone. I will link it down below, and also check out my Costco haul videos, tryout videos, review videos, and shop with me videos, and my travel vlogs. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, adios.